Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday. Happy Thursday. Hope everybody's having a good day. And let's take a look, see who we got hanging out with us today. We have first on the list, as usual, Mr. John Howard. Good morning, John. Good morning, Darren. This is thumbs up. We got a few of them over there. Appreciate it. Troy Pritchard's in the house. Good morning. Charles Steed says, good morning, Dave and Jack. And good morning, Charles. Jack says hello. He's right here at my feet this morning. Thomas Graham's in the house. Monroe Cook's here. Good morning. Mr. Larry Galt. Good morning. And Gary Hammond's here. Good morning, Gary. Small crowd this morning, looks like, but that's all right. Hope y'all got some coffee. I'm still trying to get woke up. I didn't sleep good last night. Crazy dreams, I tell you. Or more like nightmares, I guess. I don't know. Just got where I don't sleep as well as I used to. So too much stuff going on. But anyway, what's going on with y'all? Larry, did you have good success on your 3D printing yesterday? Clyde just joined us. Good morning, Clyde. Hope you're doing well. Oh, yeah, there's some more folks dragging in here now. Mr. Ralphus is in the house. Good morning, George. Hope you're doing well. I really, really got nothing to talk about. I watched the weather. They said we only got up to 85 yesterday, which is a good thing. But man, that humidity still just I couldn't tell any difference. I was doing a little stuff outside yesterday and just could not have I couldn't tell the difference. It just seemed like it was in the 90s, but they say the high was 85. So George says I could have logged on at 4 a.m. Didn't sleep well either. Yeah. Well, I know one thing. You better turn the news off because if you watch that, you won't be able to sleep well. I just got a bunch of other things going on. I haven't really been watching the news just because it's, I don't really have to say anything, but it's not fun to watch that. So, let's see. My favorite solar man is here. Good morning, Ryan. I know that guy's tired. Doing a lot of work around the homestead for that fella. Let's see. Larry says, yes, but I didn't print the vacuum hose hanger because it wasn't wide enough to fit 2.5 inches. Also a 14-hour print. Yeah. Larry, do you let yours run at night while you're sleeping, or do you just want to keep an eye on it and run it only in the daytime? I used to never. I'd always, if I had a really long print, I would always try to get up early and start it so that it would be done before I went to bed. But now mine runs so well, I've got where I really just go on to sleep and let them do their thing. Lou Thomas is here. Good morning, Lou. There's Mr. Jerry Brown. How you doing, Jerry? He says, I've been working way too much at work this week, but I made it. All righty. Welcome to the coffee sessions, Jerry. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. George says, you guys printing vacuum attachments, what kind of filament is preferred? I don't know. So far since I've got these last two, I haven't used anything but PLA. Now, whether that's what you're supposed to use or not, I don't know. But I figure it'll work good enough for what I'm going to do. But I haven't really printed anything vacuum wise. Jerry says, let's talk long prints. The life-size Yoda I'm getting ready to do, his head alone is going to be 6 to 7 days. Yikes. That's some long printing there, buddy. 6 to 7 days. Holy cow. And that's just the head. That's not the whole thing. Larry says, George, I would use TPU. There you go. There's an answer for you. Clyde says, as long as you keep the boxes clear. Okay. I don't know if that's supposed to be an answer for that. I'm not sure what Clyde's talking about there. Maybe I'm just not awake enough now. All right. Mr. Ballard says PLA is fine. I have seen some tests where PLA is straight something than ABS. I don't know. Is that supposed to be stronger than ABS? I'm not sure what all that means. Kevin L's in the house. Good morning, Kevin. Yeah. Yeah, Thomas got a good question for you, Jerry. Yeah. I don't know how it got that out of stronger, but yeah. Always have to take a quick look at it before you hit that send button, buddy. you never know what autocorrect. You know what they say, autocorrect is your worst enemy. So gotta take a look at it before you click the send button. Oh, he says the other day the filament stopped because of a box. Okay. Fat thumbs, yeah. Yeah, I still haven't thought of anything to print. I'm having 3D printers block or something, I guess. I just haven't well, I've kind of thought of some things, but it's stuff I can't really print until I draw it up, and I can't really draw it up until I have some other things here so that I can measure to make sure. So I will just keep them sitting idle, I guess. Jerry says his Yoda can stand next to his R2D2. I can also take it as a static prop for doing events with R2D2. Yeah. I would think, now this is just me thinking out loud here. Of course, I don't really know what I'm talking about because I'm not a craft show person that, that does stuff and then sets up a booth and all that. But I believe Jerry does. But I would think if you had an R2D2 or a Yoda or something like that, even if it didn't do nothing but just sit there, that would, certain people and or kids would see it and have to come over there. And then, of course, while they're there, then they see the other stuff you have at your booth. So I would think it would be a good distractor to get people to go, oh, let's go take a look at that. And then once they get over there, they can see other things. I don't know. That's just my thinking. You know how people are. They see something that catches their eye like that, they'd want to go take a closer look at it. Mr. Ballard says patio is just about done. Was just out putting sand in the joints. Yeah, it was looking good. Looking good. Like I said, I got tired just looking at that picture you sent me though, because I know how much work that would be. And it's not the kind of work I'd want to do for sure. Larry says he printed the 5-inch disc sander paper holder. Okay, did that work out well? I hope so. Yeah. He says I can have it in the booth also, and everyone would be looking for sure. Yeah, especially if you maybe set one of them out at the front of the booth so that it catches their eye, and then now I don't know how you have your booth set up, but have the other one set farther back into the booth so that they can't really get a good close up look at it unless they come in to look at the other stuff. I'm just, I know how those places are. I like I said, I'm not a crafter, that does the craft show circuit and does the booth thing and all that. But I have gone to a lot of them, and I know that that's how they do it. They'll set something really cool out front, catch your eye, but then they also have something, to draw you in, where you have to walk in and weave around a table or something to get a closer look at something else. Ryan says, wife comes home tomorrow. She had better like it. I think the real question is, you'd better have it done, buddy. No loose ends. It better be done. Sean is here this morning. Good morning, Sean. Yeah. Solar Man's got the ultimate booth prop with that little Z car he's got. I don't know how anybody could walk past that thing without wanting to stop and take a closer look at it and seeing if they could fit in it and stuff like that. That would that's the ultimate booth prop right there. Now, if you only had a way to carry your scoreboard around to your booth, can't wait to see that thing in full operation on your big old shop wall. That will be cool. Man, I'm looking over there. When I look over at the chat in YouTube, it looks like it's all wrenches, pretty much. So many people with a wrench now. Trolls beware. We have lots of wrenches here. Jerry says selfish with Yoda, $5. Oh, yeah, and it changed his thing too. Selfies with Yoda, $5. There you go. Another income opportunity right there. Yeah, that's well, I guess if that would be the way to do it. If you're going to make something like that, make it big so that you could use it like you're talking about and get your selfie taken with Yoda. Ryan says, yeah, me too. Going to be epic for the 50 people that watch that video. You never know. You might get 55 or so. May go viral. You might even get 100. Who knows? You get it out. You get that video out there. I'll share it, and we'll see if we can get you 100 folks to watch it or more. I think it's going to be cool. If people don't watch that one, they just don't have good taste. That's all I can say. They're scoreboard snobs or something. So, let's see. What else can I talk about? I got some work I got to do today. Got to make a run to the UPS store. Probably will go to. I don't really want to, but I probably will head over to Lowe's again and maybe try to pick up a couple more of those little 2 by 4 foot sheets of that little Luan. It's Luan, and I called it Luan, I think sometimes, but I think it's Luan plywood. To do some more of those box creator type projects. I think I'm going to try to do another one, and that we may talk about that a little more this Saturday on the Saturday thing, showing off some of the free ones, which actually that one, once I got to digging into it, I think it's really way better than the Vectric one. So maybe I'll cut something live this Saturday. I don't know if I can get a chance to get out there and play around with that a little bit and see. Yeah, it's never duck. It's never duck either when I type it. You can rest assured there. All right, George says we got a real question here. It says, question about webcam broadcast. I just got a cheap Targus webcam, 1080p HD on Windows 11. Microsoft Chat is set up. What is cheap and works? All right, I'm not sure I'm totally understanding your question, George, but StreamYard, if you're wanting to do like the stuff like this, like what I'm doing, if that's what you mean by a webcam broadcast or something similar, StreamYard has 3 or 4 different levels. And guess what? The first level's free. You can get a free StreamYard account. The big difference is when you have the free account, this will be on it, that where it says powered by StreamYard, that will be on it all the time. When you get a paid version, which they have a basic version, which I think is $25 a month, and you can stream. You can. One of the reasons I'm on the pro version, and then I think they have like a business version, which is even more expensive. But so they have the free, cost $0. They have the basic, which is I think $25 a month, and then they have the pro, which is $49 a month. And in the paid versions, you can do your own things like the intros and stuff I do. And I'm behind. I can't really speak to the free because I haven't used it in so long. I'm sure they've added some things to that as well. But if you are interested in checking out StreamYard, one thing you could do to help me out, and kind of sort of doesn't, I don't know if it even works because I've never seen anything, but in the description of every one of these coffee sessions I do, if you scroll down to the very bottom of the description, it says this coffee session was produced and live streamed using StreamYard. Start live streaming for free with StreamYard, and then it has the link, and then there's a code, and basically all that code is for, it's not really, they don't have an affiliate program, so it's not an affiliate link, but they call it a referral program. So in other words, if you clicked on that and used my link to go sign up for a free account, and then later on you said, okay, I'm going to get a basic account, um, a paid account, then I think I get like $25 off for the next month. Some kind of thing. It's like if you refer people and they use your link to do it, you get a credit for what. But I've never got one. So apparently, and I know lots of people I've told them about StreamYard, even had private sessions with them to show them how stuff works and stuff. And I have never seen that first credit. So I don't think they use I think you know, they enjoy getting me to show them how to do stuff. But then when it comes time to use my thing, they don't use it, which is fine. I don't care. But I'm just saying that is, I don't know if that's what answers your question or not, George. But when you say webcam broadcast, that's what I think of as like what I'm doing here with StreamYard. Ryan says, are you doing live action today or Rebels? Or the Rebels yet? I guess that's a Jerry Brown question. Marcelo's in the house. Good morning. Yeah, OBS is well, there is a free. There's a couple of different versions of OBS, but there's a free version of that as well. It, in my opinion, has a much larger learning curve, and you can do some really cool things with OBS, but you can't have guests on, and that's why. When back in the day, if y'all can remember, I don't know how long y'all have been following me and watching my stuff. But back in the day, we always used to do everything on Google Hangouts, which was just dreadful. I hated that stuff. But it was the easiest game in town back then. And then when Google announced that it was going to stop using that for the live Hangouts, everybody was scrambling around trying to find something. And there is one show that I did. Not a coffee sessions, but the CNC stuff. There's one that I did with OBS, and that's in between when Google Hangouts ended. Then I did one with OBS, and then I found StreamYard, and I've been using StreamYard ever since. Yeah, that's exactly why I'm going to go get some more of it, because out of all the stuff I bought the other day, like I said, the half-inch birch ply, the 2 foot by 4 foot was ridiculous. It was about $37 for a 2 foot by 4 foot piece, which I think is just, they might as well put a gun to my head. But the 1/4 inch stuff that I bought, that Luan plywood stuff, it was $7.98. So that's not bad, So, okay, yeah. And like I said, if you do decide you want to do something with StreamYard, feel free to use my link. Like I said, I have never gotten a credit on anything. And, but yet I've had lots of people tell me, say, yeah, thanks for telling me all about StreamYard. And I'm like, yeah, thanks a lot. But yeah, they don't have an affiliate program, which I guess it wouldn't matter but they call it a referral program. Okay, Jerry's talking about his Yoda stuff. He says it's a file I bought from Etsy. He looks like New Hope / Empire Yoda, which means absolutely nothing to me, because I have I barely know what you're talking about when you say Yoda. I'm so out of the loop when it comes to that stuff. I have no idea. I would have to Google Empire Yoda to see what pops up. I have no clue about any of that stuff. But yeah, I think, Clyde, I think I'm going to try to run back over there to Lowe's either today or tomorrow and pick up a couple more sheets of stuff so that I have enough to do some a couple little projects using that, um, whatever it was called, box creator dot. No, it was called boxes.py. That's the one. Because I want to run something and try that loop thing to see for sure that it does the relief. Jerry says it's okay. The original Jim Henson style. I don't know what that means either. Jim Henson, isn't he the Muppet guy or something? I don't know. Like I said, I'm about as far out of the loop as I can get on that kind of stuff. But yeah. Yeah, they probably just downloaded the StreamYard, not usually. Yeah, that's what I'm figuring. Because like I said, if they use that link, and I put it everywhere, it's in all my everything I live stream, I have that in there. But I usually don't talk about it. And it's not a big deal, but when somebody specifically says, "Hey, tell me about this StreamYard, I'm really interested in it," I always say, "Hey, if you want to get it, make sure you hit this. That way I can get a credit later." And I think they get a credit too for something if they do it. So it works both ways. But I've been using StreamYard now since the end of, I think since probably, when was it? August, September, maybe October. I don't remember. It's towards the end of 2019. I think it was in August is when Google Hangouts hung it up. And then, like I said, I did a show with OBS one time, but I didn't like it because, I mean, you can do lots of fancy camera, but it's all a one-man show. You can't have guests. You can't. Now you can have them come on joining with Skype, and so I've seen people use OBS and then use some other kind of thing to bring guests on, but it's not like StreamYard. StreamYard is super easy. That's why I use it, because it sometimes makes me look like I know what I'm doing. But you can ask Ryan. He helps me all the time with the StreamYard Saturday thing, and it's really easy, and they're improving it all the time. Except I still bug them every single. In fact, at the end of every coffee session, when you click in broadcast, there's a little feedback thing that pops up, and it says, "How was your thing?" and it say good or bad. So I always usually click good, and then it also comes up with another little thing where you can type in a comment if you want to leave some additional feedback. And I've got where now every day I put, let's come on, get with it. Let's get dark mode on here, because YouTube's got dark mode, Facebook's got dark mode. Most every place has dark mode. And StreamYard, I don't know why they're dragging their feet, but I don't like having it because it's just harder on the eyes to look at it. Because when you're looking at a white screen, you're looking at white. You're looking at light, basically staring into the light. So the dark mode is so much easier on the eyes. So, yeah. Okay, let's see. Yes, the original Yoda was a Muppet. No CGI in the 70s and 80s. Okay. I was thinking that's who that Jim Henson guy was, is the Kermit the Frog and all that kind of stuff. Sean's he's going to drop some cash right there. Going to Home Depot to pick up stuff for another chicken coop. All righty. Let's see. Monroe says we have a maker show coming up end of the month. Okay. George says I downloaded on your link. Going to use StreamYard free. Okay. Well, I appreciate you using the link. I don't think, and again, I haven't, because I never see any credits or anything, so I never bother looking to see what the thing. But I think if somebody does it and they use the free plan, I don't think there's any credits involved there. I think it's only if you upgrade to a paid plan. But I think if you started out with my link, it might count. I don't know. All I know is I've told a heck of a lot of people about StreamYard, and I have got 0 credits through the through the referral program. So that's why I don't even bother talking about it. It's there uh, on the bottom of the video description on every one of my live streams, but you never hear me talk about it because I've got nothing. So, okay, this is a funny joke here. What did Kermit the Frog say when Jim Henson died? Nothing. That's funny, I think. Kind of morbid humor, but I think it's funny. That was good. That was a good one, Ryan. All right, that was my timer. I'm going to get out of here. I got stuff to do, places to go, people to see, all that jazz. And if you're not doing nothing tomorrow, come back for number 545 and we'll get the weekend kicked off. So everybody have a good one. See y'all.